Hello. Hello, amazing, wonderful you, Susanna Mittermaier here. Absolutely thrilled about what just got created. Holy camoly. Wow. What else is possible for us, for our future, for this world? So we just had a rocking, amazing, holy camoly 3-day pragmatic psychology practitioner class. And the people who were at that class were people from all kinds of different backgrounds, like facilitation backgrounds, teachers, therapists, coaches, also access facilitators. And these people, their request was to know more, to learn more about how to create change for them and also for their clients. And like their willingness was to go, you know what, I learned a lot of stuff in my life, and I would like to know more about what else is possible to really create change. Because, change in this reality is like a little bit different, like basically the same as it has been before, but just a little tiny bit different. But what is true change? True change is where you let go of what was and all the old reference points, and where you welcome possibilities that you don't know yet. And you allow and invite a undefined future that you are looking forward to. You might not know that future yet, but you can sense it. And that was people's, like, participants' requests for themselves, and also to to learn more about how else can you facilitate that for people, and not only people who come for access, but anybody using the tools. And it was so incredible how, and this is the effect that we have in every one of those pragmatic practitioner classes. It's like people are like, wow, that's what I'm capable of. And you see their faces change. And because most practitioners, they rely on what they have been taught before, and they make that more relevant and real than what they know and who they be. And so what they did and chose was to invite themselves and what they know and what they be in their unique perspective of the world. And that added to the symphony of possibilities and the orchestration of the change in their life and the orchestration of the change for their clients. And it's way easier. It's like, if you ever had learned some kind of modality, to create change for a body or for, psychology or whatever, how often are you trying to do the right thing and doing it like you have been taught or like the textbook, rather than, going, flying free and trusting to know what you know and trusting what each moment requires, because you do know. It's just like probably you haven't acknowledged that. And what shows up with the facilitation is totally different. And that thrilled me so much. And it's just like, when you look out in nature, or you maybe watch, I have to do this to change the light. Okay, never mind. So, when you watch nature movies, you might see that there are so many examples how the different species work together, and how they, with their difference, inspire the other species to tickle out the best in them. And it creates this firework of colors, of diversity, of possibilities that was possible because of their difference. So this is like the celebration of each other's difference and the celebration of your difference and the difference you bring to the world, just like in the animal and the plant world. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch some kind of movie about the animals or the plants or the earth, where you see how the different plants or animal and plants, with how they function, they contribute to each other, growing, generating, moving forward, and generating the earth. And that's how we can be with each other and ourselves. It's like when you don't judge your difference, when you acknowledge it and when you celebrate it, you are an inspiration to someone else who functions however they function. And they are inspired. It's like this ping, like this trigger you be for them to go and lighten up, and they go and do that with the next person. And soon we have a planet full of creatures who are who they are, and that way we create a sustainable living earth, and everything is connected. It's like, it's incredible what firework we be and can create when we be us. And that's what we discovered at this pragmatic psychology practitioner class, where that is possible for us. And it was this we effect, like the us, like an us production, where the way people facilitated each other was where with facilitating someone to be more themselves, they got to know more about how they function. And that is the beauty of it, because usually you go, oh, I'm facilitating someone, and that means I am the practitioner and this is the client. But it could also be a dance, where you as a practitioner realize that by facilitating the client, you get to receive, and that way they get to receive even more. And it becomes this co-creation, this we production, this we effect that is bigger than just affecting two people, the practitioner and the client. And you really realize how with that choice you change the world. And that's incredible. And it's not linear. It is like creation and change is total chaos, and chaos is total movement. Every time you ask a question, you create chaos, you create movement. Every time you ask, hey, what else is possible here that we have not yet considered? How does it get any better in this? You instill chaos, which moves things forward. And what I've seen also as a psychologist and therapist is most of the time when people create change, they try to order. They try to order their awareness, thinking that they're overwhelmed. It's too much. You can never be overwhelmed. That's just a point of view, and your point of view creates your reality. So if you're not having the point of view that you ever can be overwhelmed and that you ever need to order information, you can be like nature and allow chaos. And through that, you always move your life forward. It's like as soon as new information or awareness comes in, it's like, how aware are you? You're aware of everything. You're aware of how the earth is doing. You're aware of how other people are doing, whether you get the information from them or not. You just know, and you pick up information all the time, and that is a treasure box of information. That's a treasure box of possibilities that you can celebrate, be grateful for, and ask, how can I use this incredible gift and capacity to be aware? And there's no need to order. You don't have to put things in the box of, oh, this is a good thing, this is a bad thing. It's like every time you categorize things, you create order. And order is often a form of contraction. It feels satisfying for the mind for a while, but if you truly would like to expand your life and grow your life, what if you allow the chaos, and if you relax into the chaos? And relax into the change, and relax into your future that you might not know yet, but that you can sense and that you can welcome. And that way you are receptible, you are open to receive contribution from the earth. You're available to receive contribution from every molecule around you that desires to contribute to you in the request to move forward and to expand your life and to connect and engage with the world. It's like the way you engage with the world is how we shape our world and our future. And you are part of this, and you get to choose this. And it's a dance. So what dance are you inviting the universe to that only you can invite the universe to? So let's dance. I'd say let's dance into the future that works for us. And wow, like, what if you allow yourself to be contributed to? What if this we effect, like the possibility of receiving contribution, and again, it's not logical, it's not linear. If it were, we would have a different world. It's not. Don't try to make this thing or your life logical or linear. It is not. You are a chaotic creature that creates from knowing, being, receiving, and perceiving, and that, thrives from being connected and from engaging with the world. So whether we can touch each other now or not, we're still connected. And trust that, know that. And from that, how much contribution are you willing to receive from everything? How much are you willing to allow to be contributed to? How much contribution are you letting into your world? And if you notice some kind of limitation there, or a level or a stop, choose again. Choose again, lower your barriers, and know there's nothing that can destroy you, only your point of view that limits you. So be you, have fun, and I am so looking forward to the next Pragmatic Psychology practitioner class online in June. So let's celebrate us and what we can be for each other in the world. Big kisses. Mwah. Bye.